I just have to ask you this. This is a quick thing, but I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I've had a friend who has lived here for a really long time, watched you when you were in Syracuse on the local news, and he said that one story that really stuck out to him that you did was a story that you did on Dick McPherson leaving for the Patriots with a Phil Collins song in the background.
Oh,
Do you
wow.
happen to remember that?
Wow.
I
Wow.
wasn't sure if you would or not, but I
I,
thought that was so interesting.
I vaguely remember that. I vaguely remember I'm now struggling to think of the song, but I remember how hard that was for all of us. And we were trying to do some way to, kind of treat Coach Mack in a special way. Oh, wow. It's good to see what resonates with folks.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing that happened that changed my career trajectory and my love of football was being around Coach Mack and that staff. Since we did his coach's show, he was great with us. He was great with Roger Springfield at Channel 3 at the time and Doug Logan, who was the sportscaster at Channel 9. Doug was the voice of the Orange, the job that Matt Park does so well now. So we all had a good relationship. Coach Mack was that kind of guy. And Coach let us in a lot more than most coaches did. And I remember going to him and saying, Coach, there's a show at CBS, I think still does, called 48 Hours. So we wanted to do 48 hours with Syracuse football before they played Boston College. And Coach led us into some meetings, led us into practice, led us into places that we couldn't be before that. And I got to know so many great coaches who were here at that time. Norm Gerber, George DeLeon, Ivan Fierce, Randy Edsel. We had Bob Casulo. We had so many great assistant coaches on that staff that they all treated us like we were part of the family. And that helped me fall in love with football. That was my first football team, my first football staff. And that group made me love football in a way that I never did before. And Coach Mack's generosity and warmth changed my life a lot and changed hundreds of people who came through Syracuse. If you know somebody who was around Dick McPherson, ask him about Coach Mack. What he did for this program gave Syracuse a chance to be on a platform where football came back to for the first time since the Ernie Davis, Floyd Little, Larry Zonka days of the 50s and 60s and all of that.